Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that real chance in for the pieces. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Aberdeen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And already we're underway here.
Can he get on the end of this?
Upamecano cuts out the pass. Now it's Thuram.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Doué.
He's shifting through the gears here.
He's in a great position here.
It's out for a goal kick.
Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Great defending, strong and determined. Tchouaméni.
Olise.
Opts for safety. Oh, delicate chip through.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Knocks it into space. He's well positioned here. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. France have the chance to go the other way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. No goals as yet. Tchouaméni. Now Howson. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Tchouaméni. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Valverde. 15 minutes till half-time. Now this could be a chance. And he thumps it clear. Looking for the run. And that's been intercepted.
Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
And he was alert to it. Saliba tidy with his distribution.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham. Shot could be on. Now, who's going to be first to this? Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He is through here. Corner it is. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Doué. There's a sharp little ball here. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Howson. It's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni shifted it to the flank. Valverde. Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he latch on to this? Terrific header! And it's a goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up...
And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
That pass has been well intercepted. Doué ploughing, can he finish? A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Doué certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
So it's going to be another corner. France have their second corner now. They've played it short. Madrid are looking to go forward now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Fires it in low. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! He has done it! France are back on level terms. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Le numéro
That
19.
has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's Valverde. Pinches it off him. Thuram. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, sweet feet. Olise! Oh, that was no routine save.
Olise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he has been fouled there.
Changement pour la France.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's Camavinga.
Le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 14, le numéro 7, le numéro 15. Attention,
Brahim Diaz. And it's Arda Güler. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rabiot threads one in. And this is Dembele. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Güler tries to pass it through. Oh, red, nice interception. Thuram.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. À sa place, le numéro 26.
And here's Brahim Diaz. And he's gone searching crossfield. And it's Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! And the ball's come loose here. Mbappe.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Brahim Diaz. Is there any support? Oh, shooting chance! Dembele. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Mbappe. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Desperate defending required here. And that was very necessary. Guendouzi.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a good foot in there. France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Back into the middle. Camavinga goes steaming forward. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Aims beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Changement en cours.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodrigo. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Foot in. And it's Guendouzi. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. That's going to go a long way. Fofana. Rabiot. Passing nice and neat. And here's Thuram. Danger averted for now. Goulet. And it's Fofana. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe gets into a good position. There's the shot! That's another chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 19.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Temps additionnel, une
Well, he
minute.
certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rodrigo. That's been cut out, well played. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Merci de votre compréhension.
And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Brahim Diaz gets a foot in here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Alaba. That's really well cleared. Saliba. Pass somewhat off target. Deftly away. And now they can clear their lines.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but...
Oh, that's ambitious! That has not gone well. And that's that! Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Rodrigo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Elise. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Tries to pass it through. Valverde. Passing nice and neat. That is a brilliant interception. And he's heaved it away. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great chance! And it's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pressing high and with purpose. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Takes a shot! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish right from the top draw. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Driving through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well read, nice interception. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Koundé. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Tchouaméni. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Courtois with the clearance. Half an hour played now. Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior. And here's Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's played it back. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Doué. Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. Saliba. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bellingham. And he's gone backward here. And he's cut it out. Doué. Valverde does well to get it back. And it's Tchouaméni. Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Can he finish? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Bellingham. And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Spread out to the left. Valverde.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's been shifted off it. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bellingham kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Howson. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, nice touch. And it's Valverde. Opts to play it back. Mbappe! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Corner number 2 then.
Le numéro 25. Le numéro 11.
Alexander-Arnold short. No way through, so back it comes.
18. Le numéro 6.
Back
Le
they go.
numéro 7.
Really got in his
Le
face
numéro
there,
14.
and it was well played.
Lofted upfield. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold.
Rodrigo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
75 minutes played. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Eder Militao tries to clear. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Mbappe. To come backwards here. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Can they find an extra gear here? Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And he can clear it away. 5 minutes left on the clock. Zaire Emery. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely shaped ball. Somewhat off target. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Rodrigo. Goulet. And it's Diaz. And Carvajal. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Camavinga. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rabiot has been caught there, it's a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Camavinga. And it's Alaba. Rabiot. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's managed to get rid. But they've got it again. Look at the space here. Dembele! Shapes to shoot! Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18.
And we're off for the final time.
Le numéro 19.
They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Oh, good-looking ball. Camavinga. Saliba getting this one clear. Goulet, who's looking wide. Camavinga. And it's Carvajal. Oh, good take in a good area. And that has been knocked clear. Rodrigo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, what? And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up was brilliant.
Looking for a runner. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. And that has sent him sprawling.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Plays it. He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. And that has been clubbed away. Rudiger. Passes short and sharp. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Hernandez is fouled. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Rudiger. Madrid controlling the possession in this early phase. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Conte. Nice looking ball. Mbappe! Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Thuram. Tchouaméni gets a good foot in there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Valverde.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Valverde. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Olise. Now it's Olise. Engages and forces him off the ball. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Danger averted for now. Opts for safety. Tchouaméni has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Can he get it through? Oh, red, nice interception. And here's Thuram. Valverde. Good running, strong and purposeful. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And it's made its way to him. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Bellingham. Valverde. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Here's Tchouaméni. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Just eases him off the ball. Valverde. Now it's Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior looks to get on the end of this. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rudiger. Now, can they get him away? And he's heaved it away. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 25. À leur place, le numéro 7.
Rodrigo.
Le numéro 19. Le numéro 6. Changement.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there's the clearance. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rodrigo. Good ball, good take. And that's a dangerous ball. Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Changement pour la France. Le
And
numéro
we have
4.
our very first
Le
corner.
numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 15. Le numéro
And
14.
now a sudden chance to counter. to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's being shifted off it. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Guendouzi. Tchouaméni. Now it's Rodrigo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Guendouzi.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Now this could be a
And the shots!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rudiger can get it clear. Guendouzi.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Brahim Diaz. And it's Alexander
Il y aura
Arnold.
2 minutes de temps
Plays one
additionnel.
through. That's very neat. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Changement en cours.
90 minutes gone, and nothing between them still. Looks to the other side. Koundé, Dembele. That's Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni, Alaba. And it's Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rabiot. Thuram. He is just caressed. Thuram! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Thuram clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
And now they can spring out of defence. This is Dembele. Alaba. Rabiot does really well there. He is strong. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Searching pass he's played there. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Dembele. It's Dembele! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Alaba. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Carvajal. We've reached the midway point in extra time. So penalties loom ever closer. Is there anyone who can seize the day in the next 15 minutes?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 19. À sa
And
place,
we're off for the
le numéro
final
18.
time.
Attention, changement.
It's been cagey for this long. Will the last 15 minutes be any different?
Knocks it into space.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pinches it off him. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. It's a searching pass.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And he's managed to get free. Dembele! Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
France have fired themselves in front.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Now takes a shot! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let you...
Decent chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Il y aura
We are into overtime. Konate is there to clear. He's gone forward. Camavinga. Camavinga. Brahim Diaz. And he's straight offside. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts were... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. France have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Olise, shot, surely! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Well, there's the clearance. France are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. The ball is loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a shot! Conte.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Thuram. Doué. Thuram. Plenty to aim.
And the finish!
A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Threads one in. Doué. This is Kante. France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Hernandez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Koundé. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Thuram! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good spread.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Now there's a fine ball. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Danger averted for now. Konate. Conte. And Doué. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a super give and go. Olise was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Tchouaméni, Rabiot. That has been slung wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's hoisted clear. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Chers spectateurs,
France are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
elle s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant. Merci. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
So once again, we're
Le
underway.
numéro 15.
The most accurate pass. Ball's gone astray. And it's Rabiot. Looking for options for movement. And that is expertly dealt with. And we expected better, and so did he. Conte. Mbappe. Olise, who's set up one goal so far. Lovely pass, but can he... Chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Hernandez gets it away. Koundé is onto this. And back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Hernandez. Rabiot. Brilliantly cut out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hernandez. And it's Tchouaméni. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And he's heaved it away. Great vision. Olise receives it in a wide position. Tchouaméni with the clearance. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
This looks
9.
promising in terms of distance and angle.
Le numéro 25.
Great ball, and he's in here. Chance for a
Le
shot!
numéro 7. Le numéro
That's
18.
caused a worry or
Le
two.
numéro 6.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Hernandez. Camavinga looking for the run. This is Dembele. Koundé trying to keep this in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's Camavinga. Tchouaméni and Konate. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, he's through, it's one-on-one, he's had a shot! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France take the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Cleared without complication. Oh, important interception.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Koundé cuts out the pass. And it's Koundé. And that was very necessary. And here's Doué. France are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, nice touch. Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery charging forward, the ball at his feet. Not much subtlety about that challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. That is lovely. Out towards the flank.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Mignon chooses to deal with it himself. Saliba makes the interception. Upamecano. Camavinga. Oh, that's a very shot goal! In he goes again. They've scored! 10 minutes, and we're all square again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
They say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Changement en cours.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. France displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Oh, shooting chance! Chouameni. Ball played for Klaus. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He can get that clear. Now, he's got space here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele.
Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8.
Time for a change in
Pour le
personnel.
remplacer, le numéro
France
26.
go into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And now they can clear their lines.
Takes a shot! He scores! And surely now, the result beyond doubt.
And he's only two. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? The hostilities have already resumed. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Throw it. Klaus aims beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And here's Colomwani.
And he shoots!
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
And they're quick to get it back. Hernandez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's it. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shoots! Goal! France! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Rabiot, Tchouaméni, Koundé. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get on the end of this? Doué looking to get on the end of this. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now the breakaway. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
France do have a chance to counter here. Olise. And it's Rabiot. France finding their... And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Tchouaméni goes short. Plays it in low. And he's there to belt it away. Olise receives... Mbappe! France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. Olise. Can he spark a counter here? Koundé. There he goes, motoring forward. Thuram! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ah, such a clever touch.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Taken back almost at once. And here's Mbappe. Olise. Now Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Olise. Rabiot. And it's Hernandez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Great chance! It's a goal! 2-up now, and they are cruising. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the flag, there's the shot! Euphoria, utopia!